Hey Sean, what are you doing?
Playing PS4.
What game are you playing?
GTA.
GTA? That's awesome, but you know what? Christmas came early.
What'd you get?
What? Look. ECS tuning. Are you ready for an unboxing?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Alright then, let's do this. Let's open it up. What do we have? Watch your fingers there with the knife. Coming out. There we go. Maybe just rip it. I don't think we're going to be using the box again. There we go. Alright, we'll go one thing at a time though.
Yeah.
So, let's start with, oh, we got some nice bubble plastic wrap. Actually, we'll show inside. So this is the package from ECS. And it comes with some nice bubble wrap.
I'm gonna pop it.
So we'll get rid of that. We'll go with this first. Okay. So the first thing we got, of course, is we need to deal with our subframe, right? So here we have the ECS tuning, subframe, Turner reinforcement kit. So here we go, Turner. So this is going to be the big job over March break. Sean and I are going to head to No Brainer Racing, and we're going to pull everything off, and we're going to reinforce the subframe. So looking forward to that. That's the main thing. Actually, so this here, what do we have? So here we have these are the ECS tuning poly diff bushings. And so on the diff, where the diff mounts to the subframe, we're going to upgrade and go with poly. So we'll have a little bit of flex, but not like the stock rubber. So we'll have a little bit of flex there. So a bit of an upgrade. What else?
More?
Yeah, so we have the front and the rear, both with ECS tuning.
Why is only one?
Well, there's just one sec. Don't pull those out yet. We got two in the rear and one in the front for the diff. This one. So sticking with the subframe, this is the one I'm really looking forward to seeing. Oh baby, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. It looks like billeted aluminum. So these are solid subframe bushings. So we decided that we're going to go solid. So basically the subframe is going to attach onto the reinforcement plates, and then the load is going to be distributed across the
These are the rear ones.
Yeah. So there's four of these. So this is going to provide a very stiff, noisy ride. But at the same time, it's going to make that whole subframe, attached to the sheet metal underneath the body, all as one piece. And so I was looking for having that aspect completely solid, and then of course where the diff mounts into the subframe, we'll have a little bit of flex. And so this will make sure that there's absolutely no, movement, and we'll have the power transfer across the subframe, attached to the subframe plates, the reinforcement plates, in a nice uniform manner. But those things are a piece of work, I tell you. Really nice. So what else do we have? Oh, we'll go with these. You like them? I know, those are the shiny objects. I like those too. We want to stick with the bushings first. So open this one up. So we went with the more solid rear trailing arm bushes. And so this is Delrin. And so this is like a hard plastic material. And so we went, rather than going with poly, we went with solid there, so to really minimize any slop in the wheel. And it'll hold the alignment of the rear wheel very solid. But again, it's going to make for a noisy ride, because there's going to be less give while driving on the street. But it's going to allow for better turning in the rear, because the toe isn't going to be changing as you're going around the turn. So we went with Delrin for that. So kind of from a bushing point of view then, solid for the subframe, Delrin for the rear trailing arm bush, and then we're going with poly for all the others.
Now do these.
No, go into the. Okay, we'll do these first because these are the cool ones, right? This isn't a part. This is actually, we're gonna do a whole other video on refurbishing the wheel areas. And so here we got, these things are beautiful. Let's open them up. These are ECS tuning, stainless steel, solid stainless steel brake lines. This is kind of a perfect fit, basically, so it's right out of the box. And these things are really nice, so they're gonna look really nice under there. And so I'm excited about that, but again, that's gonna be a whole other video on refurbishing the wheel area. We got this one here, this last one. So the last piece of the rear rebuild, the subframe rebuild, is the rear control arms. So let's open this up. And the stock control arms are pretty flimsy, so we wanted to, we'll just rip it off, we don't care. This is how we do it, this is how we do Christmas too, right? We don't bother trying to save the wrapping. So there we go, we'll rip it all out, open that guy up. So yeah, the stock rear control arms are very flimsy, and so we went with this Powerflex adjustable rear control arm. So this is going to allow us to adjust the camber in the rear. And the neat thing about these, because it's actually made by Powerflex, the bushings are poly black. So if you're looking at poly black or all around, that's originally where I started. Actually, I was going to go with Powerflex black on all of the bushings. That was kind of where I originally started. So again, on the control arm, I'm using the poly. So basically, I'm poly on the diff mounts, on the control arms. I'll go poly on the sway bars, and I'm gonna go and solid, obviously, for the subframe, and Delrin for the rear trailing arm. So this is gonna give us some, added strength as well as some adjustability in the camber. And we get all this stuff on, and we're gonna have a real sweet, nice, stiff ride, right? We're gonna get rid of all of those old rubber bushes, and we're going upgrade, right?
Yeah.
And all of this started, of course, with this, because we need to do the subframe reinforcement kit. And while you have all of that off, you might as well do upgrades along the whole line. So that's kind of our unboxing for the ECS tuning package. And we're going to be doing that rear subframe build probably in March. So we have a long winter to wait until then, but I wanted to make sure we get all the parts and everything all ordered in advance and get everything all ready to go. But it looks good. Off we go. Faster turning, right? Stiffer chassis. Yeah? It's gonna ride like a, is it gonna ride like a Cadillac going down the road, or is it gonna be really bumpy? Bumpy, right?
Yeah.
We'll take that, right?
It's better bumpy.
Better bumpy, yeah, we'll take the bumps. Look at that though, isn't that sweet? Very, very nice. Now that's what I call quality. Nothing but the best for our M3, right? Awesome. Cheers, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing. This is kind of how we celebrate Christmas. We just tear right in there. And since Christmas is around the corner, we thought we might as well do the same. And once that video series gets posted on rebuilding the subframe, I hope you hit the subscribe button and you can check it out when it comes. In the meantime, we have to wait through the winter and dream about cars, right? Or maybe we'll do some other things with cars over the winter, right? You never know. You never know. All right, cheers.